What a great story. And Richard Southern, you joining us now, and you're trying to have a little fun during these heavy times. I think we all need a little laugh here and there.
Why not?
And you've been looking at some of the fun ways people are keeping themselves occupied while at home.
Everyone's stuck at home, cooped up, and I'm thinking to myself, Cynthia, like, what are you doing to pass the time? So I decided to put out this tweet last night on my Twitter, at Richard680News, and I said, friends, reply to me with a picture and short messages of what you've been doing to keep occupied as we're all hunkered down. I'd love to show some on City News. And Cynthia, I got some great responses. A lot of them had to do with food. This is Andrea. She said, Richard, I'm picking up some new cooking skills, learning how to make homemade soups because there are none left in the stores. Thanks, hoarders.
Okay.
Looks pretty good. Another tweet. About to exercise rented a trumpet, she says. I haven't played in 10 years. Neighbors be warned. Also got some paint, she says, for a house project. People are fixing up their houses, Sin.
Well, that's a good idea.
Sure. Another tweet here. We get tons of cute animal pictures, by the way.
Look at that.
Isn't that cute?
Very cute.
A 140-pound dog, Cynthia, sitting on his knee. He said he's trying to watch the news. Our friend Blair is working on some Photoshop of yours truly.
Oh, I know who that is. He's a whiz with Photoshop, Blair.
He's a whiz, but listen, you got to do something more interesting than me on Photoshop if you're staying home. But it looks like people are doing all sorts of fun things, so keep tweeting, and we'll keep everyone up to date.
I think that's a great idea. Good for you.
A lot of people were tweeting their dogs, and when you think about it, Cynthia, this is the greatest thing to happen to dogs because their favorite people are home all day long.
All day, exactly. Now, cats, on the other hand, they're like, Go away for a little while.
Get back to work.
Yeah, go away. At least my cat would. Okay, so pretty much every major sports league has shut down, but a new form of competition is now amusing the masses. What's that?
People are jonesing for sports, and there is none. But filling the void, Cynthia, is marble racing, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
This. So this is a hit on the internet now. They're different colored marbles. They make their way through detailed courses. They're either knocked out or they reach the finish line. You can pick your favorite marble. There's whole leagues involved in this, Cynthia. Wow. People are really getting on board. They have commentators with some expert commentary as the marbles make their way through the track.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love it.
Sure, people are gambling and all that sort of stuff on it, too. So they're filling the void with marbles.
That's kind of like a good old-fashioned kind of game.
And you know what? It's self-distancing. There's no touching involved, right? So it's very safe in that way.
Okay. And finally, zoos and aquariums across North America, of course, are closed. But that doesn't mean the animals aren't having any fun while the rest are away. Love this.
This is the Chicago Aquarium. They're closed. So the staff decided to let the penguins out to check the other exhibits out.
Aw, look.
Look at this. He's never seen it before. He's like, what's going on here? Checking out the other fishes swimming around, Cynthia.
Oh, wow. I love penguins. I just love them.
They're very smart.
They are.
The staff said, without guests, they have to come up with some creative ways to enrich the animals, introduce them to new experiences, new food, give them tours around. So, the penguins, they're loving this whole situation.
So you're saying that the visitors actually amuse the animals and not the other way around?
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Okay. All right, Richard, thanks for joining us and bringing us a smile.
And we'll do it again tomorrow, Sam.
Okay.